Just overnight, there was dozens of federal agents surrounding an apartment building. This is in the city's South Shore neighborhood. Video shows armed Border Patrol and FBI agents dressed in military gear near 75th and South Shore. One neighbor who did not want to be on camera says he saw two people detained. He described what unfolded.
People screaming, you hear loud bangs and pops, you hear, you see, children outside standing. I don't know if with their parents or not. I mean, it's a little scary.
We have reached out to Border Patrol, the FBI, and ICE for more details on this situation. Governor Pritzker denounced the intensified federal law enforcement presence in a press conference yesterday. The governor says the Department of Homeland Security is requesting 100 military personnel to be sent to Illinois. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi is directing agents to protect ICE facilities after a weekend of unrest in the Broadview ICE facility.
I think you all know that I've always felt the 9 most terrifying words in the English language are, I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
Hey, I'm Brian. Welcome back to the High Impact Vlogs channel. Imagine a country that is so far gone that 1% controls almost all the wealth and power, including the military-industrial complex, while the other 99% are so brainwashed that they fight vigorously to keep it that way. Wait till you see what I have to show you today. While Thiel, Ellison, Altman, and Musk take firm control of the technocratic surveillance state, the current regime is normalizing war. They're getting us used to standing armies on American soil. They're acclimating us to the presence of militarized troops in our cities, towns, and communities. And they're experimenting with cutting-edge military hardware like drones, all under the guise of saving you and me from them damn illegals. And they're acclimating us to our new world order through the use of these nifty propaganda videos. This one was released by Secretary Kristi Noem entitled, Chicago, We're Here for You.
No, push! Get out of the way for the Bearcat! Clear the way for the Bearcat!
This isn't Iraq or Afghanistan, guys. This is Chicago. It's not gonna stop with Chicago either. In a post today, Tom Homan says, this week I visited the sanctuary cities of San Diego, Portland, Seattle, and Tacoma to speak to the men and women of ICE and CBP to let them know that President Trump and I have their six. We will not negligently ignore the laws that Congress has enacted, nor will we turn our backs on U.S. communities when criminal illegal aliens are plaguing their streets. Every crime that has been committed by an illegal alien was a preventable crime. God bless the victims of this lawlessness. We're from the government and we are here to help ourselves to your stuff. Sanctuary cities are only sanctuaries for criminals, period. Efforts to impede immigration enforcement operations and protect public safety threats are beyond shameful. They're abhorrent and make no sense. What is wrong with state and local leaders when they refuse to work with federal law enforcement to remove dangerous people from their streets and even better from this country? And isn't that what they said they were going to do in Waco? We're going to remove these dangerous individuals, these Americans who are stockpiling weapons. Isn't that what they said they were doing? Protecting communities from Randy Weaver and his band of misfits over there in Ruby Ridge. How many times does the government actually have to lie to us? You know how we can solve this right here? Just get rid of every single gun law. Return to the Second Amendment shall not be infringed. Tell the people of Chicago and Portland and Tacoma, hey, guess what? There are no longer illegal requirements or permits or registration for guns. Feel free to possess whatever you want to defend your own homes. You don't need the government to defend you. You can defend yourself. But the government continually wants to swoop in as the knight in shining armor, as representatives of the welfare and warfare state, and they want to control you. They want to take over. They want you to get used to a military presence on your streets. And the safety of the people will always be the cry of tyrants. We're just here to protect public safety. Nobody wants public safety threats in their neighborhood, and that is why President Trump is prioritizing ICE enforcement actions in those communities. President Trump has committed to holding these lawless communities accountable. He is also committed to a zero-tolerance stance on anyone that assaults, intimidates, or interferes with our thin blue line law enforcement personnel, or otherwise violates 18 U.S. Code 111. What about 18 U.S.C. 241 and 242? Conspiracy against rights and deprivation of rights under color of law, Tom. You cross that line and you will be arrested and prosecuted under the Trump administration. We have already seen a record number of prosecutions. President Trump promised to American voters that he will make our country safe again, and that is exactly what we are doing, with honor and without apology. You know what Benjamin Franklin said? Those who give away a little essential liberty for politically promised security, which is what Tom Homan and Donald Trump are promising, which is exactly what Barack Obama and Joe Biden and Kamala Harris tried to promise, deserve neither liberty nor security. What did Patrick Henry say? Guard with jealous attention the public safety, the public security? No, guard with jealous attention the public liberty. Suspect anyone who comes near that precious jewel. Nothing will preserve it but downright force. And when you give up that force, like your guns, you are utterly ruined. How do you protect your communities? You do it yourself. But the government is prohibiting you from protecting your communities through gun regulations and restrictions. These leftist lunatics can proclaim all they want. This is a sanctuary city. You're safe here. But they're just power-hungry, control-freak psychopaths, just like the people on the right who want to control you through a military presence. This Pentagon propaganda video does not display the land of the free, home of the brave. It shows you the land of the fee and the home of the slave. And they intend to make you a slave and lock you down on this plantation. They are from the government, and they are there to help themselves to your stuff. And it starts with ending your freedom. This is the frog boiling in the water. The question is, are you paying attention?